Welcome to our third tribal council. We're here with our new Damu tribe after the tribe swap last episode. I have some questions for you before we get to the vote. How difficult does the tribe mix-up make this tribal council? And up first, it's James.
I didn't even realize who was on my actual tribe until the next day after the last episode. So it was a big mix-up, and I kind of feel like Dan, how he felt before his tribal council with not really talking to many people. So I don't know what that spells, but I'm hoping it's going to be okay.
Emily.
I feel like for me, I got a decent team, and I also came from a team that I thought was decent, so I don't feel like I have been very negatively affected, but it's definitely caused me to have to create some new relationships, which is really fun and the reason we're here, which is awesome. But it's funny to do it on a shorter notice than I might have liked.
Bobby.
Well, yeah, I was really happy with my new team. I'm kind of set. It's just weird, like having to vote someone off already or have to make that decision because like we're really just getting to know each other here. But like, other than that, I was really excited to be with this new group.
Amy.
So I'm more nervous about this than I was the first tribal council. I guess because I've gotten into the game more and I'm just, James was on my tribe before, so I have 3 new people and everybody's, really great. And it is like Bobby said, it's like, it's too bad it has to be so quick, but that's the way the game goes, I guess.
Joseph.
It's great to have new teams, but like the first team you were on, the aspect of the game is still the same in a way because you really don't trust anyone, to be honest. So though the team is different, that feeling is still the same, that someone's out to get you, and I think that's always going to follow you to the end. So to me, it doesn't really matter.
All right. As the game progresses, what do you base your vote on? Now, we've only gone through a couple tribal councils, so as the game is progressing, what are you basing votes on? And Bobby, you're first.
Well, obviously, as like the game progresses and like the amount of people get smaller and smaller, whereas like your method for voting someone out earlier may be like, oh, like they're like a younger player, like they didn't really do well in the challenge, but like as it gets like farther in the game, it becomes more strategical. So it's interesting based on the amount of people that are left.
Emily.
I would agree with the strategy side of things. It's tough to look at someone and say, is this a person I want to play with, or is this a person I feel like I am threatened by in this game? So that's always a tough decision, and it changes sometimes. So being thrown into different groups definitely just is more of that on top of what it already was.
I have a crazy kitten here who is trying to attack me a lot. Joseph. He'll be back, don't worry. Joseph, same question.
Can you repeat the question again about voting?
Yeah, so as the game progresses, what are you basing your vote on? Because it changes as the game continues.
I have no idea, honestly. It's I really don't know.
Hey, I bet you there's a lot of people that don't know. James.
My original plan was just to base it off the challenges, to have like the strongest tribe that you could keep for as long as you can, because if you keep winning challenges, you don't have to keep coming here. Obviously, I'm not going to cast my vote based on that after last one, so I'm kind of just throwing a dart at a board tonight.
And Amy.
So I really don't know either. I guess because, I'm new at this. I'm basing it on who I've seen play and what I've seen and who I feel threatened by, that I need to maybe, I have to try and win.
And it's the goal for everyone. All right. Those are the questions for tonight's Tribal Council. It is now time to cast your votes to eliminate one player from the game. You can send me the text now. All right, give me just 2 seconds.
Your candle
Is
looks
anybody
like you should
else's
tell
heart
us a
pounding?
scary story, Bobby.
That was the wait, what'd you say?
I said that your candle makes it look like you're going to tell us a scary story.
Oh yeah. I was hoping it would look like that.
Good job.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Got the mood lighting. You guys all look
Yeah,
spooky.
Amy, it's horrifying. It's very
I'm like,
stressful.
my heart is pounding.
So, yeah. It's always tough when you feel like you don't know people that well either. It's like, oh, it's not personal, I swear.
We had like a date to each other, like.
Yeah.
All right. I just had to write them out on cards here. All right, so once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person who is voted out will give us some final words and then leave the Zoom. And before we get to revealing the votes, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play that, now is the time to do so. Okay, I'll read the votes. First vote tonight, Bobby. Second vote, Emily. Third vote, James. Fourth vote, Emily. And the final vote tonight is Emily, which means by 3 votes, Emily, you have been eliminated from the game.
Wow.
Want to say some final words?
I respect the decision, and I hope it means that you viewed me as a good player. I've had a lot of fun, and I really still do think highly of all of you, and I hope you have a really fun game. Defo stabbed me in the back, though. Sup with that, guys. But I hope you have a really fun game. Sincerely. Hi.
All right, so remember, just keep this a secret until it's revealed in the episode. And Emily, you're always welcome back every other game.
Thank you. Hi, guys.
Thanks for
Bye.
playing.
Thanks.
All right, you are down to 4, Demu. Good luck tonight in our next episode, and I'll see you soon.
All right.
I'm just gonna. We are now here with the new Machozi tribe at their tribal council. A moment ago, a member of Damu was voted out of the game, and now it's time to see what happens with Machozi. All right, how are we feeling tonight? So many words.
I know. Because I don't think any of us wants to vote anybody else out. That's why.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just gonna
unless
suck no matter what, so it's fine.
Lizzie, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, like, I feel like no matter what, I feel like, unless I read everyone wrong, like, I feel like we're all very kind of vague with each other about what we're gonna do because we are just like, don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. And we're just like, whatever happens, happens. Like, here we go.
I also will be honest, I feel like I didn't really even decide exactly what I was gonna do until about like an hour ago. So that's part of it too.
Well, with the tribe mix-up, this new tribe has got to have probably the most compassionate players on it. Like, all of you are such compassionate people, which makes this probably even harder. What do you think?
Yeah, I think everyone
Yeah.
everyone's super nice, and it's just gonna be really hard to vote somebody off because if it were up to me, like I would keep all these people in the game.
I agree.
Yep.
Definitely. Well, I do have some questions for you. Here we go. How difficult, this kind of goes along with what I just said. How difficult does the tribe mix-up make this specific tribal council? You kind of already talked about it, but you could say some other things as well. Shannon, you're first.
The tribe mix-up, I mean, I'm a big fan of the twists. As much as that might be an unpopular opinion, I really like being kept on my toes. The big challenge for me are the challenges. So the mix-up, I mean, I found particularly pleasant because I ended up with people that I really respect and enjoy. It did increase the challenge because there are people that I've gotten to know and someone that I've known, and that makes it way harder to figure out who to vote for.
Yeah. Joe.
Yeah, I think it's tough because like and not that I dislike anybody in this game, but I think you just have like more connections with some people than with others. And then when you end up on this small tribe of 4 with 3 people that you like really like and enjoy like being on a tribe with, and you're like, okay, what do I do? And I do think we're all strong players too, because we like mounted an awesome comeback last time, even though we were like the smallest tribe. So I don't even think that like there's a weak player. So I can't even look and be like, oh, I'm going to vote that person off because they're a weak player.
I agree.
Lizzie.
I feel like right now is really just the point in the game where I realize like it's just a game because I don't hate any of them, obviously. Like whatever happens. The new tribe was just honestly so hard because there's 4 people and you know Damu now has 4, so it's going to be 5, 4, 3, and I don't know whoever continues in this tribe is going to carry on with 3 people against a tribe of 5 people. Like it's honestly not fair, but you know, like these games aren't fair. You got to expect the unexpected. So I think all of us are just essentially on our toes. Like, I don't know, Matt. I feel like you got something and whew, that's all.
Bethany.
Originally, when the tribes were switched, I was really happy like that I got put on the tribe with these people because I think it's just a really good tribe, and I'm sad that we have to vote someone off, but like we've all sort of said there's no hard feelings on any of our parts, and if it is me that gets voted off, like I'm totally cheering for everyone else in the tribe.
See, compassion. You all have it. Second question for you. As the game progresses, what do you base your vote on? Because at the start of the game, it's one thing, and as the game progresses, it might change. So just talk about that process in your own mind. And Lizzie, you're first.
Well, I've heard a couple people say that Survivor is a number game. So like numbers are very, very important, but you can have all the numbers in the world, but I believe it's the people who you trust the most and who are loyal to you and you are loyal to them, like through and through, like to the end. but I don't know. I feel like it's too early on in the game to like make those decisions unless some people have.
All right. And Bethany?
I think it's important at this point in the game to evaluate who might be a threat to you later on. So I think that definitely factors into it.
Shannon?
I feel 50-50. I feel very, in the beginning, instantly, I was overwhelmed by the people that could be a threat. Because as we've seen in the last challenge, I really struggled. Everyone might have noticed I didn't get a point for us at all. So I definitely contributed to this loss and the reason that we're here, having to vote someone off that we really respect and like, because we all feel that way about each other. And I am I'm 50-50 concerned, like I said, about both my alliances and people that I trust, and also who's going to be a threat to me in the long run, because I am very aware of my weaknesses.
And Joe?
I think that's what made this vote so hard, is because I've actually gone back and forth about like who I want to vote for, because there are so many factors. It's like, who do you trust? But then I feel like moving forward, I could probably trust any one of these three girls. And then you think about like, well, does it factor in like who you've known the longest and who you haven't? Or does it factor in like who has a partner still in the game? Is that a good thing going forward? Because then that's another number. Or is that a bad thing? Because then you're leaving two people together who have a partner, you know? So like, there's just so much to think about, and we don't know when we're going to merge. So do we want to keep our tribe strong? You know, but again, I feel like everybody on this tribe is strong. So yeah, it's really hard.
Yes, definitely. This is probably the most tense of our tribal councils thus far because of that fact that you guys are a small group, and it seems like you have a really cohesive kind of team. Like and it's only been 2 days, but still, like, just knowing all of you, you probably like immediately hit it off as friends, which is
That's
challenging.
true.
Really, really challenging. As for the numbers, obviously this will bring you to 3. You just have to be a really strong 3 in the next challenge. But we'll see what that is in just a little bit. Before then, we do have to vote. And let me remind you that if there happens to be a tie, then the tied players will not vote and the other players will have to re-vote. If by chance there is a tie for all, then all will re-vote. Okay, and also if there is a second tie, then it goes to a random, a game of chance, random draw, who is eliminated based on who chooses the stone, or in our game, because we're on Zoom, who picks the number that has the X next to it. So keep that in mind as we move forward this evening, okay? It is now time to cast votes this evening. So go ahead and send me a text of the person you are voting out of the game. Okay, just give me 1 second.
I despise this.
Yeah.
I love you
hate
all.
this so much.
And then when one of us get eliminated, Matt's just gonna be like, come back, and you're gonna be like, okay.
That's true. We don't know. There could be a challenge to come back.
It's gonna
Okay.
be, like he mentioned.
He's still here. He is still here. Maybe he is still here. All I'm gonna say is how hard it's gonna be with 3 of us to do this next challenge.
It's gonna be so tough to be a team of 3 too there's a team of 5. So
I think all of us are strong players, though. So no matter
that's
what,
true.
there's
We
still
are
going to
all,
be strength.
we are all strong players. So
Yeah,
whoever's
there's still going to be
here,
strength behind it.
You can do it.
Love you guys.
The big three.
Are you ready?
Yes.
We have to
All
be.
right, so once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person who is voted out will have a few moments to say some final words before leaving the Zoom. But first, at this point, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay. The first vote tonight is Shannon. The second vote this evening, Joe. The third vote, Joe. And the last vote, Shannon, which means there is a tie between Joe and Shannon, which means that Lizzie and Bethany will cast a new vote. Shannon and Joe cannot vote. Obviously the people we have to vote for are Joe or Shannon, but Lizzie, Bethany, you can send me a new vote now.
Oh damn.
Good luck, Joe and Shannon.
Love you,
Oh my
Joe.
God.
Remember
Okay.
that if there is, oh wait, let me pause real quick.
Okay.
The way that it works according to the instructions is if you vote and it is a tie again, then the people that are not in the tie are the only ones in the random draw. That is the way it says it in the instructions, okay? So that would mean that Lizzie and Bethany, if there's still a tie, then you would have to draw a number and the person who got the X would be the one that was out, okay? That's the way that it works in Survivor and the way that the rules say. So now you may cast your votes. Sorry for that, I just wanted to clarify.
No, thank you.
And then good luck, birthday buddy.
Good luck, birthday buddy. Maybe in 2021 we'll be able to actually like hang out.
Oh. Okay, yes. Let's make a promise.
I'm down. I'm so down.
Okay, the two votes are in. Again, once the votes are read, the decision is final and that person will need to give their final words and then leave the Zoom. The first votes, Joe. And the sixth person eliminated from the game is Joe. Joe, what do you have to say?
It's totally okay. No hard feelings. I want you girls to go and like kick some ass, please. I am already in All Stars. I just played this game so that I could play with my sister and have something fun to do over break. So like really honestly, zero hard feelings. I'm rooting for all of you. So go kick some butt tonight, please.
Love you,
All
Joe.
right, thanks, Joe. And for
Bye.
everyone, just don't tell anyone until we get to the actual meeting tonight. That's including you, Joe. And at 8:45, you guys will just have to wait until I reveal. Just sit in the waiting room until I admit you into the game. And Joe, thank you for playing. This is a hard choice for everyone, I'm sure. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll blow out the candle. All right.